Hey guys, it's the SpiderMonkey232 here, come back at you with another tutorial, and this is How to Make a Lego Base, Episode 5. And in this episode we're going to be exploring how to make the curves. So let's just delve right into this. So basically the curves, it kind of scares people, but it's actually not that hard. It's actually very easy. And basically what you're going to need is you're just going to need your basic 1x2s. It doesn't matter what color. I would stick to one color though, but when you're just testing it out, you can use multiple colors just because it's easier to just grab a bunch of different colors at once. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take these colors and you're going to stack them on top of each other like so, like that, and like that. And basically you should keep stacking them until you get something that looks like this. Alright, so the next step is basically all you have to do is curve it to what you want to look like, because you're using Lego's natural curve. So you can kind of bend it slightly, doesn't bend much, but as you start to add more bricks along the way, it curves more. So I'm going to do that and you get something like this, and as you can see I just kind of bend it and it curves to the way I want it to move. So the more you add, you could end up making a big circle, be a really big one, but you could end up connecting it to itself. So you can do something like that. And that's how you do the curved wall design. It's actually pretty simple. It looks kind of hard if you see videos of people using it in their Star Wars bases. They got these curved like windows and stuff, and you get like, whoa, how do they do that? But it's actually not that bad. So you might be asking yourself, how do you add the windows? Well, it's just as simple. All you do is take your little clear whatever piece you may use. I use these kind, but you just kind of stack them. Oops. Until you get some, you can keep stacking them, and then you get something like so, and you can curve that. And you can get this long, like, curved window. You could add the windows on the long thing like this, and you'll have your curved window. Basically, you'll see people using that in a lot of their bases, and you can really make your bases look pretty cool. But so now the next thing you're asking yourself is, how do I attach this to the plates? Because as you can see, that doesn't really attach. So the next step is attaching it. What you're going to need is you're going to need some kind of plate like this, like these kind of pieces right here, and then your standard tiles. So let's go ahead and attach this. Now you're going to have to figure out which way you're going to attach your curve. So I'm going to do mine somewhat like this, and what I'm going to need for this, since it doesn't curve too much, but it curves enough where it'll look kind of cool, I'm going to use these hinge pieces. I'm just going to attach these hinge pieces on the bottom like so. Now this is kind of flimsy, so you got to be kind of careful, but I got my hinge pieces on both sides, so I'm gonna use these pieces. I'm gonna attach it on both sides. Alright, so there's that. And then on this side, once you get this down, it actually starts to look pretty cool. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. But you're basically just going to want to get down the technique at first so that you know what you're doing. So now that I got it on both sides like this, like that, you can put it to where you want. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put it like that. And then you can curve it this way, and I'm going to put this like that. Now, as you can see, you got this nice little curve. Looks pretty cool. And then you can start stacking on your windows on it, window pieces onto there, like that. And then the next step is you're going to need since it's not, I mean, it's still pretty sturdy, but you're going to want to add some tile pieces underneath this if you can. But right now it's still pretty sturdy, so that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been episode 5 of How to Make a Lego Base. I hope you enjoyed. If this tip helped you, please leave a like rating. That'd really help a lot. And stay tuned 2 weeks from now, we'll be delving into the roofs and learning how to do different snot roofs and such, because roofs do get pretty tricky. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time on How to Make a Lego Base.